Welcome to the micro-credential course on emotional intelligence methodologies. Managing emotional stress in the workplace requires understanding emotional triggers and developing effective response strategies. By recognizing what affects us emotionally, we can take control of our reactions and maintain a healthier work environment. In today's session, we'll explore emotional triggers, steps to manage them, and methods for responding to workplace stresses. All right, let's first define what an emotional trigger is. An emotional trigger is anything that makes us feel uneasy or emotionally reactive. Triggers vary from person to person and are often linked to unresolved concerns or personal expectations. Recognizing these triggers allows us to safeguard our mental health and navigate difficult situations more effectively. Common workplace emotional triggers include: a colleague closing their office door may make you feel excluded. Seeing an untidy desk might lead you to judge someone's professionalism. Someone not greeting you or following expected workplace etiquette might cause discomfort. Violations of core values, such as a lack of punctuality or professionalism, may lead to frustration. So, what happens when we encounter these triggers? Often, we react automatically and emotionally. These reactions can sometimes be counterproductive. Here are 3 common negative communication patterns. First, passivity or silence. Some people choose to stay quiet or withhold important information, both from others and themselves. They do this to avoid awkward conversations or uncomfortable situations. Second, aggression. Others react with hostility. They try to control, manipulate, or pressure others into seeing things their way, sometimes even intentionally causing harm. Finally, passive aggression. This is when someone indirectly expresses negativity, such as being uncooperative, undermining authority, or subtly harming productivity. Recognizing these patterns in ourselves is the first step to changing them. But how do we actually manage our triggers? Let's break it down into actionable steps. Managing emotional triggers requires practice and self-awareness. Here are 5 key steps you need to understand. 1. Take responsibility. 2. Recognize emotional reactions. 3. Identify the cause. 4. Choose your response. 5. Change your emotional state. Now, let's take a closer look. We will begin with step 1. Take responsibility. First, take responsibility for your reactions. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim, recognize your own strength. When you take the time to figure out what's causing your emotions, you give yourself the chance to change how you feel. Second, be aware of your emotions as they arise. The moment you notice a reaction in your body, acknowledge it. According to neurologist Antonio Damasio, your breathing rate, blood flow, muscle tension, and stomach tightness create patterns that define emotions. Third, identify the trigger. If you're feeling fear, anger, or sadness, ask yourself, what did I expect or want that I didn't get? You will have strong emotional reactions when you feel that someone is not respecting something important to you. Your emotions are triggered when your brain senses that someone has taken, or is about to take, something valuable from you. Fourth, decide how you want to feel and what to do next. Your emotional reactions may become less intense with practice, but they won't disappear completely. The key is recognizing them and choosing your response. Consider, are you losing something important, or are you overreacting? Is the person intentionally ignoring your needs, or could it be a misunderstanding? If someone is preventing you from getting what you need, can you ask for it? Or is it something minor that you can let go of for now? Fifth, actively work on changing your emotional state. This is something you can practice anytime, even at the first sign of a reaction. Once you've decided how to handle the situation, shift into a mindset that will help you get the best outcome. Try these techniques. Relax, take deep breaths and release muscle tension. Detach, clear your mind of unnecessary thoughts. Center, focus on the area just below your navel to regain balance. Focus, choose one word that reflects how you want to feel: calm, confident, patient, and breathe it in. By following these steps, you can better manage your emotions, stay in control, and navigate challenging situations with clarity. Now that we understand our triggers, how do we respond to emotional stress in a constructive way? Let's explore a few effective strategies. Self-awareness. Control your reactions. Control your breathing. Reframe the situation. Let's go through each of these in detail. First and foremost, you must accept responsibility for increasing your emotional self-awareness. What exactly does this mean? Simply said, you must recognize which ideas, items, people, and situations at work cause bad behavior and learn how to respond appropriately. Begin by noting any notable sensations, outbursts, or behaviors, and then search for patterns over time. If you have close and trusted colleagues, utilize them as a listening board. They may have observed things that you have missed and may be able to recognize triggers that you cannot. Once you've identified your triggers, the next step is learning how to manage your reactions effectively. This is especially crucial for those in leadership roles, as colleagues tend to mirror emotional responses. There's no single way to do this. Everyone is different, so it's important to explore various techniques. Research shows that simply identifying and labeling emotions can reduce their intensity. Expressing feelings in words also helps create emotional distance, calming the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions. Beyond managing your reactions, this step also helps to pay attention to how your body responds to emotions. It's well known that our emotions and breathing are closely linked. When we feel scared or anxious, our breathing becomes fast and shallow. On the other hand, when we are happy, we naturally breathe more slowly and deeply. By practicing breath control, we can calm our minds and manage our emotions more effectively. The last step is to shift your perspective on challenging situations. This means training your brain to recognize that there's usually more than one way to look at an event. By consciously reframing things, you can reduce negative emotions and reactions. At the end of the day, experiencing difficult emotions at work is normal. What matters is identifying the triggers and handling them properly before they escalate. That brings us to the end of today's session. Understanding emotional triggers and developing effective response strategies is essential for managing stress and maintaining a positive work environment. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope you find these insights helpful in your professional journey. Feel free to ask any questions. Goodbye, and see you next time.